Guys, good morning. My name is Megan. Welcome to your virtual yoga studio. I'm about to lead you through a 1-hour Yoga Strong practice. Yoga Strong has very little yoga in it. It's a full body workout. We're going to be working with weights today. So grab your weights. If you don't have weights, no worries. This class is going to seriously kick your butt, even if you don't use weights. I do recommend there will be some bicep curls and things going on. So if you don't have weights, I recommend getting like some cans from the cupboard, some canned food, anything that you can curl, just because there's a few little spots with curls that you'll want something to lift. Some rocks, some water bottles, anything you got lying around the house. You're still gonna get a killer workout even if you use super light weights. I like to use 3 sets of weights. So a light, a medium, and then 1 heavy weight. We will be using 1 heavy weight for some single arm stuff today and to hold our body weight down. So grab yourself 1 heavy weight. I'm gonna give you a couple seconds here just to get set up on your mat. If you do have a block at home, I always recommend grabbing a block for this class. We're gonna get sweaty, so grab a towel, grab some water, and then we'll get started in just a second here. All right, so I do have a playlist set up for you. So if you are following me on Spotify, or if you have Spotify and you want to work with my playlist, head on over, and then in the search bar, you're going to search for me. My username is Megan of the Moon. It's MEGAN of the Moon. And it should be number 1 on my playlist today. It's called Strong Like Bull. All right? So head on over, get your Spotify going, and then we're gonna get started here in just a second. So I'm gonna start my playlist now. You start your playlist now. And we're gonna begin in child's pose. Bring your knees out nice and wide. Bring your big toes together to touch. Start to melt your forehead down to your mat. Feel that stretch in the hips right away. Feel the lengthening in your spine. Begin to take a couple long breaths here. Start to tap into your space, tap into your body. Nice slow inhales, fill up. Open mouth exhales, let it go. With your exhales, melting a little bit deeper into your body. We're just gonna take a few more breaths here. Start to get into that workout state of mind. Start to let everything else slip out from your mind. Let this next hour be focused. Working on your breath, on your body. We're gonna use our strengthening breath today instead of our Ujjayi breath. So in through our nose, out through our mouth. Help us cool down as we build heat. And on your next inhale, start to press forward into tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. Toes can be tucked or flat on the floor. Either way is okay. Inhale, cow pose. Drop your belly, arch your back, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale, cat. Rounding through your spine, chin comes to chest. Press into your palms, puff up between your shoulder blades. Inhale, cow, belly drops, chin and tailbone lift. Exhale, cat. Close your eyes, take a couple rounds of cat-cow here on your own, and then add any additional movements that feel good in your body, maybe rounding through the spine, taking some barrel rolls, warming up through the spine, the hips, maybe you sit back into your heels and then press forward onto your knees, pressing your hips towards the mat. Pointing toes towards the sky. You don't have to follow me here. This is your time for intuitive movement. So anything that feels good for you. All right, 6 people on with me this morning. Excellent, good morning. Maybe start through your shoulders. Couple more breaths. breaths here. Start to even out your sides. If there's something you did on one side, make sure you do it on the other side. And then come back to your tabletop position. Actually, you know what? My wrists are kind of giving me a little bit of a problem here. So I'm gonna flip my hands around so my fingertips are facing my knees. I know you guys have been doing a lot of hangboarding, so you might wanna do this too. Flip your fingertips around, slight bend in the elbows, and then we're just gonna lean forward and back so we get into our wrists, into our forearms. And then bring your fingertips out to the side, lean left and right. And then come back to where we started, tabletop position, but draw your knees together to touch. Send your left leg long behind you. Find that point in between a point and a flex. Your toes are flexed, but you're kind of pressing the ball of your foot back. Ground down with your left hand. Your left shoulder should be stacked over your left wrist. Send your right arm out long in front of you. Find your balance. Turn your core on. Press into all 5 fingertips. Take an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to elbow. Round it in, cat spine. Inhale, find length. Exhale, crunch. 3 more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. Nice and controlled. Using your core as you find length. And as you crunch. Last one. On your inhale, find length and hold. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the mat. We're going to pulse our left heel just for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Are your hammies feeling it? My hammies are already feeling it. All right, knees come back together to touch. This time we're going to send our right leg out long behind us, finding our point. Ground down with your right hand, send your left arm out in front of you, finding that balance right away. Core turns on, take an inhale. Exhale, crunch. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, crunch. 3 more like this. 2, 1. Inhale, find length and hold. Exhale, left hand down to the mat. Flex your toes and pulse. Pulse here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right knee comes back down to the mat. Sit back onto your heels. Inhale, arms high like you're doing Tadasana. Pinkies facing forward. Draw your shoulders down, your back. Core is on. Take an inhale. Exhale, open arm twist to the right. Right arm comes back. Left arm swings forward. Twist comes from the rib cage and the belly button up. So try to draw your right hip forward. Make sure the twist is coming from the upper body. On your inhale, sit up tall, find length. Exhale, twist a little deeper, look towards your back thumb. Inhale, back to center, arms high. Exhale, other side, open arm twist. Left arm back, right arm forward. Same thing here, drawing that left hip forward. Making sure we're not opening that knee. Gaze is out to your left. Inhale, sit up tall, lengthen through your spine. Exhale, twist a little deeper, look at your back thumb. Inhale, back to center, Tadasana. Arms, mountain pose arms, pinkies forward. Exhale, baby back bend. Half is out your arms. Squeeze your shoulder blades, take your gaze up. Backside body super engaged here. I want you to squeeze through your shoulders. Lift from the chest like there's a string from your sternum to the ceiling. Hold for your inhale. Exhale, release your hands behind your back. We're going to interlace our fingers and find a bind. If that's not quite accessible, just come into kind of airplane arms. So if you're interlacing your fingers, you're going to press your knuckles down and see if you can draw your palms towards one another. Maybe they touch. Holding here for just a couple breaths, getting into the shoulders. And then we're going to keep our binds, but we're going to fold forward. So your palms will fall away from each other. Forehead is going to come down to the mat. And then open up the shoulders as much as you can, keeping your bind. See how far you can get your hands away from your back. Last breath here, inhale. Exhale, let your bind come down to your low back. Release your hands by your sides. Forehead comes down to the mat. Our last little place of stillness before we start to move. Couple breaths. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders and inhale, rise up into a seat. All right, we're gonna start this morning's practice with 5 sun salutations. So sun salutations mean we're gonna get into chaturangas. So I'm gonna demo a chaturanga because I really, really want you to work on your alignment in your chaturanga. So a traditional chaturanga means high plank to low plank. So that's in that series where we'll go high plank, low plank, up dog, down dog. And I want you to have perfect alignment in your high plank to low plank. So if that means coming onto your knees, come onto your knees. You're gonna build strength that way. And if you keep doing them properly, you'll be able to get into that toe push-up in no time. So I'm gonna show you how it looks from our high plank. On our inhale, I like to shift forward onto my toes. And then on our exhale, we're gonna lower down to mid-plank. So you're halfway, your elbows are squeezing in tight by your ribs. I don't want to see any elbows out like this. I see a lot of that in class. No bueno. Elbows in tight. Make sure your shoulders are not dipping lower than your elbows. And then on your inhale, you flip up to upward facing dog. So tops of your feet come onto the mat. And your exhale, using your core to lift high and back. So everyone, let's try a high plank to low plank and see how your elbows are feeling. If they're coming out or if you're finding your shoulders collapsing, I want you to take it on your knees. Taking it on your knees is just fine. You're still gonna get work. So from your knees, we'll start in a high plank and then we'll lower down halfway, not letting our shoulders dip too low. And then we'll press up to our out dog, thighs off the mat, down dog. All right, so meet me in a downward facing dog. Decide where you wanna go with your chaturanga. Maybe pedal out your feet if that feels good. Maybe just finding feet nice and wide. You can do whatever you like here. Maybe one hand reaches for the opposite calf. This is free time to warm up in your downward facing dog. Spreading your fingers out wide, pressing to all 10 fingertips. And then on your inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, ragdoll, uttanasana. Walk your feet behind your wrists. Grab onto opposite elbows, let your head hang. Nice deep bend in the knees, look in between your legs. Maybe shift your weight forward and back. This is all about decompressing through the spine rather than stretching through the hammies. So bend your knees. Maybe sway left and right. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. Release your fingertips down to the mat. Heels or your feet back together to touch. Big toes to touch, sliver of space between your heels, slight bend in your knees. We're gonna do our first sun salutation slow, and then we'll pick it up. Slight bend in the knees. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to mountain pose. So arms come out by your sides as you rise up. Mountain pose, arms overhead, pinkies facing forward. Draw your palms together to touch right away. And then exhale, ride your breath down to forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands come up to your shins. Press against your shins. Lengthen through your spine and your side bodies. Exhale, chaturanga. Plant your palms. Hop or step your feet back to high plank. Mid plank. Lower it down halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, down dog. Use your core to lift your hips high and back. All right, let's do 4 more. Inhale, look forward. Lift your heels. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, reverse swan dive, up to mountain pose, palms come together to touch. Exhale, forward fold, write it down. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga, plant your palms, hop or step back. Flow through your chaturanga, high to mid plank. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 more, inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, slight bend in the knees. Inhale, rise up, Tadasana, palms come together. Maybe you start to take a little baby back bend here. Exhale, forward fold. Crashing down like a waterfall. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. If you decide to hop back, I want you to land with bent elbows so we're not locking out our joints. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. 2 more. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, reverse swan dive, up to mountain pose. Maybe you take a little baby back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, chaturanga. Again, if you hop, bend elbows. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Last one, let's make it good. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top. Inhale, reverse swan dive up to mountain pose. Maybe you get a little back bend in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice, you guys. Drop to your knees. I hope you all had beautiful chaturangas. Nice alignment out there. If you're recording yourself, tag me in it. I want to see those chaturangas. All right, so we're gonna start to add our weights into practice. Few things, weights are completely optional. Like I said, you're still gonna get a killer workout even if you're not using your weights. When you do use your weights, if we're doing bicep curls and such, I want you to really use your muscles. So none of this. I see a lot of this in class. Swinging into it, using momentum, and that's not what we want. We want to keep our body nice and stiff, and we want to use our muscles lightweight in the weights as we curl. When we transition from pose to pose, your weights are going to come in through your core before you transition. So if we're going from a fold to a chair, weights coming in through your shoulders, and then press up. If we're going from a crescent lunge to a warrior two, weights are up high, coming in through your core, and then we're gonna pivot, then we're gonna bring our arms out. We're gonna go from a warrior two to a reverse warrior. Instead of bringing your arm up and back, you're gonna bring your weights in, and you're gonna punch your front arm up. Left arm is gonna be in a bicep curl position. All right, so we'll go through it a little bit more. Grab your weights, meet me at the top of your mat in a chair pose. So weights are gonna come to your chest, elbows are out wide, start to pulse, pulse. Weight in the heels, just here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, actually come to the center of your mat, 3, or top is fine. 1, we're gonna start with Bulgarian lunges. So you're gonna tuck right, forward, right foot back, forward. So your knee isn't coming all the way down to the mat, but you're keeping your left knee totally bent as you do this. Here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. That left leg should be burning. Last 2. Last one. Switch sides. Left foot back, front, back, front. So you're just kind of tapping back. Your back knee is not coming all the way down. Front knees staying bent the whole time. For 10, 9, 8, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to chair pose. Now you're gonna bring your weights out in front of you. We're gonna start with upright row. So your weight heads are touching. Nice deep bend in the knees, flat spine, take an inhale. Exhale, you're gonna pull them up. Pull them up to 90. Squeeze your shoulder blades. Lower, squeeze. Exhales as you lift. We got 10 more. 10. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come into a forward fold. Roll your weights off to the sides. Plant your palms. We're coming into a high plank. We're going to start with some mountain climbers. So from your high plank, you're going to pull your right knee in, left knee in. You're jogging. Keep your hips low. Open mouth exhales here. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Downward facing dog. Hips high and back. Take an inhale through your nose. Open mouth exhale. Inhale your right leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge, slow and control. Send your foot between your palms. Stretch it out here. Take a couple breaths to stretch in whatever way you need. Organic movement. Woo. Already sweating. Couple more breaths here, stretching it out. And then come back to your low lunge. Back knee is lifted. We're on the ball of our back foot, all 10 toes facing forward. Inhale, crescent lunge. Press into your feet and rise up. Tadasana, mountain pose, arms, pinkies facing forward. Nice deep bend in that front knee. Pressing our back, the back of our back knee up towards the ceiling. Core is on. Make sure we're not having a big arch in the back going on. Take an inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Front leg stays the same. Back heel pivots down. Have a look down at your feet. You should have heel to arch alignment. Front knee is stacked over your ankle and pulling open towards your pinky toe. Fingers reaching in opposite directions. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Legs stay the exact same. Left arm comes down, right arm comes high and back. Stretching through that right side of our body, the intercostal muscles, all those little muscles in between our ribs. Nice deep bend in that front knee, just for your inhale. Exhale, curl your hands down to your mat. Back to your low lunge. Plant your palms, inhale your right leg high for three-legged dog, just like where we started. On our exhale, we're gonna press forward into a high plank. Our right knee is gonna tap our right tricep. Inhale, lift. We're gonna do 5. That's 4. That's 3. 2. 1. Inhale, right leg high. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Flip to the tops of your feet. Exhale, down dog. Hips high and back. Inhale, left leg high, three-legged dog. Exhale, low lunge. Step it between your palms. Stretch it out here, anything you need. Get into the hamstring. Get into the hips if you need them. And then make your way back towards your low lunge. Coming onto the ball of the back foot, all 10 toes facing forward. Front knee stacked over ankle. Start to squeeze through your inner thighs and rise up. Crescent lunge. Pinkies forward, core is on, pulling low belly up and in. Trying to straighten through that back leg as much as you can, pulling the back of the knee up towards the sky. If you need a little bend in the back knee, that's okay. Deep bend in the front knee, inhale. Exhale, warrior two, pivot that back foot down. You know your alignment, heel to arch. Gaze is off your middle finger. Open that front knee. Shoulders stacked over your hips. I see a lot of this in warrior two. I want you to pull it back into the hips. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Bottom half stays the same. Left arm reaches up, right arm reaches down. Keep the integrity of the bend in your front knee. Inhale. Exhale, power your hands down to your mat. Low lunge. Inhale, three-legged dog. Send your left leg high. Exhale, shift forward, high plank. Left knee traps your left tricep. We have 4 more. 4. 3. 2. 1. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shift forward, high plank. Flow through your chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale through your nose. Open mouth, exhale. All right, we have one more push, and then we're gonna take a break. Make sure your weights are off to the sides. You're gonna press forward into high plank. From your high plank, you're gonna hop forward into a frog squat. Hands come to heart. Pulse for 3, 2, 1. Hands plant, back to your high plank, back to your frog squat. 3, 2, 1. Plant your hands, high plank, hop right back. 2, 1. Keep that breath going. Big exhales. You're in the comfort of your living room. You can exhale as big as you want. We have 3 more. 2. 1 more. Step back to your high plank and then drop your knees. Woo! How you guys feeling? I am already sweating up a storm. Give me a thumbs up if you're feeling good. Give me a wave. Take a quick break, have some water, wipe some sweat, and then we're gonna get into our biceps. All right. Learning a whole new skill, talking while doing the entire Yoga Strong sequence. When I teach live in class, I only do maybe 50% of it. So I'm feeling it. You guys are strong. All right, if you do have your block, place it in between your thighs. If not, no worries. I just want you to squeeze those inner thighs together. We're gonna find our weights, and we're starting with traditional bicep curls. So arms start up by your sides, pull it up. Nice light grip in your weights. Direct this into the muscle. None of this. If you want an added challenge, squeeze your block, lean back, you can get into the core. Here for 10, 9, 8, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway, open your palms, pulse. For 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your weights together. Press them up overhead. We're getting into triceps. So my weights are touching one another, and they're up above my head. You're gonna bend, press, bend, press. Squeeze your block. Turn your low belly on. Long reps today. We have 10 more. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower halfway and pulse. Ooh. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your weights. We'll use them again in a second. Ditch your block. Come into a wide arm push-up. So I have my hands outside of my mat. Only my thumbs are touching my mat. We're gonna take a push-up with a pulse. So you're gonna lower halfway, elbows out wide, pulse, press up. Lower halfway, pulse up. Hands or knees, up to you. Maybe you do a couple on your toes and then go to your knees. You have 5 more. Last 3. If coming to your knees gives you better alignment, come to your knees. I can really get that bend in my elbows when I come to the knees. Nice, that should be 10. Walk back up. Block comes back in between your legs. Grab your weights. Hammerhead curls. So your weight heads are facing forward. Lifting, lowering. Just like we did with regular bicep curls, but our weight heads are up. We have 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 1. Lower halfway. Open your wrist, pull, or your fingers close. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, stay at your 90-degree angle. We're gonna get into the shoulders. Lift your elbows up to where your shoulders are, and then pull them back in. If you need to lower your weights to a lighter weight here, do it. I usually need to lower my weights on this one. 10 more. 10, 9, 1. Pulse at the top. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ditch your weights, back to your push-ups. Wide arm push-ups, we have 10 with our pulse. Lower, pulse, lift. 6 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, quick break. You guys should be on that Mary Jo Lester song, jump up, jump up. That means it's time for cardio. All right, you can have a sip of water, but not so much that you're gonna get a stitch when you jump around. Quick sip. And then meet me in downward facing dog. All right, I'm gonna start our time in 5 seconds. We're starting with donkey kicks. 3, 2, 1. So you're kicking your heels up towards your glutes. If that doesn't feel good, come back to the frog hops. If that feels okay, keep going with your donkey kicks. More than halfway there. 3, 2, 1. Hop up, come to the side of your mat. We're gonna do 180 squats. So you're gonna touch peace fingers, jump up, do a 180. Touch your opposite fingers. Jump up, touch. 10 seconds, we're gonna start to spin the opposite way. So whichever way you were spinning before, spin the opposite way. 3, 2, 1. Face the back of your mat. We're gonna do football runs for the full length of our mat. Arms out to your sides, come to the back, come to the top, take a squat jump. Run to the back, run to the top, squat, jump. Breathe here, get fast in your legs, get low in the hips. All right, 10 seconds. I added more squat jumps, I think. Oops. All right, to the opposite side of your mat. We have jumping jacks. Option, if you want to level up, we're going to do a star jump, squat. Star jump, squat. Woo! Almost done, you guys. 10 seconds of these. All right, last bit. 10 burpees. Top of your mat. Hop, back to a plank. 9. 4, 3, 2, last one. Woo! Oh my gosh. I think we did an extra 30 seconds there somehow. Step it out. Keep your head above your heart. Virtual high five. Whew. Quick sip of water, and then grab your weights. All right, grabbing your weights. Bring your feet together to touch. We're gonna do a shoulder press with a calf raise, active recovery. So you're gonna press shoulders up, lift your heels. We have 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Come to ditch your weights and then grab your really light set of weights. I like to put a block in between my knees for this one. We're gonna do a wide arm shoulder press. So weights come together, or not a shoulder press, wide arm rows. So weights come together to start, bend in your knees, pretty much straight arms, slight bend in the elbows. Gonna pull it up. Squeeze your shoulder blades as you lift. 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. All right, coming onto our backs for core. Weights come down. Block comes out from underneath you. We're gonna grab our heavy weight. I like to put my towel behind me. Well, I'm wearing a shirt today, but do you guys ever get the mat parts when you're not wearing a shirt and you're doing core on your back and the sweat from your back makes that mat pop and makes a nice big fart noise? Always embarrassing when that happens in class. I guess we're in the comfort of our living room, so it doesn't matter. Bring your weight, or your block rather, in between your knees, and you're gonna grab your heavy weight. We're gonna do some boat rows. You have options. If you want to keep your feet on the mat and then just focus on really getting the twist, you can. You want a long spine. So if lifting your heels makes you curve like this, put your feet back to the ground. Lengthen through your spine. I'm going to lift my feet for this one. I'm feeling strong. So we're going to start with right ankle cross over left. And then we're going to pulse left, right, nice and slow. Left, right. 6, 5, 4, we're gonna hold right in 3, 2, right, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center, left foot over right. We're gonna go right, left, for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold left, 1. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Uncross your feet, ditch your block, keep your heavy weight, and then come down to your back. All right, my favorite, I love these. You're gonna take your heavy weight, and if you have something heavier, like a 15-pound weight, take a 15-pound weight. You're gonna bring it above your head. So you're holding on to your weight. Legs are gonna come up to the sky. And what we're gonna do here is we're gonna do a pulse. So heels are gonna lift up to the ceiling. And then we're gonna lower our legs, heels hover above the mat. Lift, pulse, lower. Lift, pulse, lower. We're doing 20, so I believe we're counting down on 17. Shh. Big exhales as you lift. Shh. Some birds. 20 was a little overzealous. We have 10 more. 10. Shh. Shh. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2, last one. Woo! Put your feet back down to the mat. Ditch that heavy weight. Take a full body stretch just for a second. And then we're gonna roll onto our left side. Left side, left arm is gonna be out to our sides. Right arm is behind our head, knees are bent. On your inhale, you're gonna open. Exhale, crunch. knee to elbow. Inhale, straighten out your legs, press your heels out. Exhale, crunch. Lift. Here for 10, 9, 8, just 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Pulse. Pulse. Here first, flex. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. We have 15, and then 8 pulses. Right arm is out long. Left arm behind your head. Inhale, straighten out your legs, lengthen your arm or your elbow, and open. Exhale, crunch, knee to elbow. Lengthen, crunch. 10, 9, 8, 7, last 3, 2, 1, and pulse. Pulse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to your back. Legs come up. We're gonna climb the rope. Right hand is gonna reach for the side of your left foot, left hand right. Higher and further, the better. Maybe you touch your heel. 10, 9, 8, 5 more side, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Bring your feet back down to the mat. Grab your weights. Should have told you to bring them down with you. Knees are bent. Weights are coming into our hip creases. We're gonna lift our hips for 10, lower, 9, lower, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Isometric hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, pulse in 4, 3, 2, start to pulse. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, full range in 2, 1, full range for 10, 9, 8, this is it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, get your weights, pull your knees up into your chest, roll it out, and then rock and roll up. Have a sip, quick sip of water. And we're gonna come to standing with our heavy weight. All right, so I like to take this next exercise super slow. And if you're like me and you have a back problem that flares up here and there, I want you to take these super, super slow. I see a lot of people in class taking them really fast. And if that's your jam and you know your body and you can do that without tweaking something in your back, then do it. But if you want to count with me, we're going to go slow. So it's going to be a squat and then an oblique twist with a leg lift. So weight comes in between your hands. And you can do 1 heavy weight or 2 light weights. Either way is okay. So feet are about hip width distance apart. We're gonna squat down low. Weight is in your heels. And then as you lift, you're gonna lift your left knee, crunching over to the left, elbow to thigh. Squat, crunch over to the right, elbow to thigh. Squat, left. Squat, right. Get that twist. You have 10 more. 9, 8, 7, keep that squat low, no cheating. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pulse at center, just for 10, 9, 8, burn it out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. You burning? I'm burning. All right, ditch your heavy weight. Come into whatever weights you want to use for your sculpt section. Starting in chair pose at the top of my mat. This is where that transition from pose to pose through your central line of gravity comes in. So starting in our chair pose, feet come together at the top of your mat. Weights are down your side, inhale chair. Sit down low, press weights through shoulders and up. Exhale chair plane, weights back through shoulders and back. Tricep kickbacks for 10, 9, 8, exhale as you lift, 5, 4, hold high in 3, keep your hips low, 2, 1, flip your knuckles up, pulse for 10, 9, kind of squeezing weights in, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, inhale, weights to heart center, lift your left leg. All right, solo control here on your exhale. You're gonna press your left foot back like you're doing a warrior 3, and your weights are gonna come down to hover above the mat. Inhale, weights to heart, pull your left knee back in. We're just doing 3. So that should be 1, 2, use your core to pull that knee in. Last one, 3. You know what? Ooh, these are feeling good. Let's do 2 more, make it 5. As I wobble on my way down. 1 more. Slow and control, you got this. Hold for that inhale. Exhale, you're gonna step your left foot back, crescent lunge. Front knee is bent, up on the ball of your back foot. This time you can keep it bent in your back knee. We're gonna do a lunge with a bicep curl. So as your left knee lowers down to touch the mat, your weights are gonna lift. We just have, that was 1, 2, we have 8, 7, 6, last 2, 2, 1. Come back into your crescent lunge, bring your weights to heart center, open up, warrior 2. Bending into your front knee, heel to arch alignment. Bring your arms out to a W, pulling your elbows in tight. We have half lat pulls. As you straighten out your front leg, press your arms out to a wide W, slight bend in the elbows. Pull it in. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to heart. Back in our warrior 2. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Punch your front way up. Left arm is by your side like you're doing a bicep curl. Now you're gonna bend your right elbow, pull it up. Triceps again. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull your weights to heart. Pivot to the front, low lunge. Weights down to your mat. Roll them out to the sides. Okay. You guys are gonna hate me. I hate this cardio workout, but I tend to try to lean into things I hate, so I don't hate them anymore. So heel toe your feet out, or your right foot to the outside of your hands. I come on to kind of my fingertips here, but it's better to plant your palms. Do whatever you can do. Keep your hips low. We're gonna pulse, and then left leg comes out. Right, left, right, left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, so your right foot lands in front. I think I miscounted on that. All right, right foot lands in front. Ground down with your left hand, inhale, side plank. Right foot stacks on left, right arm behind your head. You're gonna do little hip lifts. Option to come down to your forearm. For 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, chaturanga. We have one more side, you guys. We got this. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, lift your heels, look forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Grab your weights. Inhale, chair pose. Hips low, arms high. Exhale, chair plane. 10 tricep kickbacks. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Hold high in 3, 2, 1. Whole spurt to 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right leg high, weights to heart center. Exhale, press back like you're doing a warrior 3, weights down to hover. That's 5, pull it back to center. 4, pull it back. 3, 2, whew. Get that balance. 1, oh, that's all right if you fall. I fall too. Come back to right leg in front, inhale. Exhale, step your right foot back. Coming into our lunge. This time we're gonna do hammerhead curls. Weight heads forward. Drop that back knee, hammerhead curl. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to heart, open up, warrior 2. Left knee in front. Bring your arms to a W, half lap pulls for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to heart. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Front weight punches up. Right arm by your side. Triceps for 10. 9. Keep that bend in your front knee. 8, 7, 4, 3, 2, 1. Weights to heart. Pivot to front. Ditch your weights. Heel toe your left foot out to the left. Jumping from lunge to lunge. Bend and hop for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right arm is your foundation. Inhale, side plank. Pulse for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High plank, chaturanga, last one. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, down dog. Woo! Draw to your knees. Yes, you guys. Good work. I am sweating up a storm. I imagine y'all are too. Coming onto our backs. Whew. All right. Let's stretch it out. Such good work, you guys. That was a hard class. Let's make our way into a figure 4. Left ankle crosses over your right knee. Gonna lift through the legs, send your hands to the holes in your legs. Interlace your fingers behind your hamstrings. Pull that leg in towards your body. Drag your shoulders down to the mat. Maybe you're off left and right. Maybe you straighten out your left leg. Bring it back down. Do you think we can roll up to a seat? Let's try it. With your figure 4, We're gonna see if we can roll up into a seat. Woo, we did it. And then we're gonna come straight into a forward fold. So keeping that figure four, forward folding towards our knee. Getting into that hamstring. When you're inhale, nice and slow, rise up. You should still have your figure four legs. And then you're gonna grab your right leg. I like to put my foot in my elbow crease, bring my arms around my legs, maybe interlace your fingers. If your foot doesn't quite reach your elbow crease, just give it a hug. And you're gonna rock left and right. And then you're gonna keep your leg in your left hand. Right hand is gonna come down to the floor beside you. And we're just gonna use our body weight to roll this hip out. I actually have those hamstring lifts planned for class, you know, where you put a weight behind your knee and then you lift your heel. But we ran out of time somehow, so you guys lucked out. Got to miss out on those bad boys. Always leave me burning. All right. Last breath or two here. And you're gonna gently release that right leg. Bring your arms above your head. Use your core to slowly make your way back down to your back. Bend your knees. This time you're gonna cross your left ankle over your right knee. From that figure four, pull your right knee in, slide your hands through the holes in your legs, interlace fingers behind your hamstring. This side feels a lot tighter for me. How does it feel for you? If it's a little bit tighter, you can always skip the interlacing or just take it a little bit easier. Draw your shoulders down to the mat. Try to pull that leg in towards your body. Maybe you rock it left and right. And then we're gonna see if we can do that rock and roll straight into a forward fold. Use your momentum and your core to roll all the way up and into your forward fold. And inhale, rise up. You're gonna grab this left leg, bring it into your body. Left foot comes into your elbow crease. Right arm reaches around. And first, we're just gonna give it a hug. We're gonna rock left and right. And we're gonna release our left hand to the floor behind us. And you're gonna lean back and just use your body weight like a foam roller to work into this hip glute area. This is one of my favorite stretches. Back to center. Gently release your foot, come down to your back. Bring your right knee into your chest and release your fingers around your knee. We're gonna take a supine twist. So you can use your right hand to draw or left hand rather, to draw your right leg over your left leg. And then you're gonna reach your right arm to a T, and you're gonna look over to your right. So your left hand is holding onto your right hip or knee crease to give you some resistance. And then you're looking over to your right, drawing your right shoulder down to the mat, twisting through the spine, bringing out our internal organs. And inhale, bring your knees back to center, rock left and right. And then send your right leg long, interlacing fingers around your left knee, Finding that supine twist, use your right hand to draw your left knee over your right side body. Left arm out to a T. Gazes to your left. Oh, I got a crack in the back. Always feels good to get a crack in the back after. On your next inhale, pull your knees back around to center. Wrap your arms around your legs, pull your forehead up to your knees for a final engagement. Squeeze every muscle in your body from the tips of your toes to the crown of your head. Big inhale. Exhale, Shavasana. Let everything shoot out from your midline. Arms out by your sides. Close your eyes. Take an inhale through your nose, fill up. Big open mouth exhale, sink into your mat. Again, like that, nice slow inhale. Open mouth exhale, let it go. Close your eyes if they're not already closed. Relax your brows, unfurrow, relax your forehead. If your tongue is at the roof of your mouth, let it fall from the roof of your mouth. Unhinge your jaw. Maybe even open your mouth nice and wide, stretch your jaw out for a moment, and then let it go. Stay in your Savasana. Relax all the muscles in your neck and in your shoulders. Let your shoulders be heavy down your back, heavy against your mat. Start to visualize this relaxed flow of energy in your mind's eye. Give it color. Give it texture, give it temperature. Mine is usually like a opaque, warm light. And I want you to visualize sending it down your shoulders, around your arms, your biceps, relaxing every muscle along the way. Healing every muscle along the way. Send it around your elbows, into your forearms, your wrists, your fingers. Maybe even start to feel a pulsing at your fingertips. This tends to happen in meditation, or a little bit of a vibration. Come back to your breath and start to fill up your chest with that warm light, or however you see it. Send it down around your belly, your hips, your low back. Send it down around your glutes, your hips, your quads, your hamstrings. I did so much work for you today. Let that light heal your muscles along the way. Let them disengage anything going on in your body. Send it down around your knees, into your shins and your calves, your ankles, making its way through the soles of your feet and into your toes until you're filled with this warm light, this relaxed state of mind and body, the sensation. I'm going to leave you here in class today. I want you to see if you can take another 10 or maybe even 20 breaths where you are, keeping that stillness of mind and body. Once I stop talking, see if you can take those 10 breaths. I'm going to leave you here. So thank you so much for joining me today. It's really fun to do these workouts with you guys, even if it's virtually. Such a hard class, really good work. Honor yourself for making it to your mat today, for creating the space to work on your body, your mind, your breath, to get those endorphins going. It's my honor and my passion to be here with you guys. Thank you again. I can't wait to see you all in person. Namaste. Get those 10 breaths in.